Before I start this video, I just want to say I am blown away by how this video is doing right now. And by video, I mean my Instagram reel. This Instagram reel is now my biggest thing I think I've ever created on any social media platform. As of the recording of this video, it's actually have now hit over 32,000 views with now 1,000, almost 2,000 likes at the moment on this particular video. This is a weird video that's actually been blown up because honestly, in this video, I talk about how I actually have a legitimate fear of dogs. All over the comments, they're talking about what's the dog doing, that weird meme that's talking about what the dog doing and stuff like that. Any stupid things about like very sexual things towards dogs and everything like that. But in reality, I truly have a fear of dogs. And there's actually a legitimate phobia that defines the legitimate fear of dogs. It is called cynophobia, which is the fear of dogs. Like any other specific phobia, cynophobia is intense, persistent, and irrational. And to celebrate the fact that this video has been blowing up on Instagram, and as of right now is still blowing up on Instagram. I mean, it's been shared almost 300 different times. So there's gonna be at some point where I might be just recognized as the guy who freaking freaks out over a dingo like humping in the middle of the corner. Also, do you guys like the background what we got right here? We got the studio right down over here. We got the green screen going on right down over here. So it's actually looking like a pretty good setup. So let's get into this topic. So I don't know if I truly have just a simple normal fear of just a particular animal or just animals in general. I always freak out whenever an animal like gets on me because I have learned so much to the point where like I know the animals have the ability to attack. The term of animal-like, I mean, we're animals in, obviously we are particularly animals, but like we're talking about like people who don't have any sort of common sense control that will act in an animal-like attack. And people coin the term dogs are man's best friend, but I see the complete opposite in that. It's like the same thing for like robots. They see robots as an assistant, but then later on people think that robots is going to take over the world and then attack everybody. That's how I feel like with dogs. I feel like dogs have the ability to like maybe like become someone's best friend, but then turn around and attack somebody. It has all started whenever I was a kid. I was trying to like understand how dogs are. I didn't really know how animals were like, and I just remember like dogs always wanted to run at me. And there's something in my head that doesn't really understand why animals are the way they are, but I just remember dogs would always love to come at me and love to jump on me. They love to like lick me. In fact, I've had one of my friends literally French kiss me on my lips. So the bizarre thing is I think I've gotten to the understanding that like I think dogs do like me, but I can't really comprehend an actual dog liking me. I've seen them bark aggressively. I've been scratched on my arms by said dogs. I just see them as like aggressive bodyguards, which is honestly one of the most scariest things I think I've ever seen. And it's like all types of dogs. I'm not scared of like small dogs anymore. And I say anymore. I used to be scared of all sorts of type of dogs. I'm fearful of like tall ones, like semi-huge ones that just look aggressive. I even have a term called demon dogs, which are these dogs right here. It's just ever since I was a kid, I could not fathom liking a dog. But the weird thing about this whole entire situation is that I don't know if I'm just scared of dogs or if I'm scared of animals. Now you guys may ask the question, well, do you like going to the zoo? Do you like going to see aquariums? I do. I do actually like to go to the aquariums, go see the zoo, because in my mind, I know I am protected because they are in cages. That sounds horrible to say for all the people who love animals, but at the same time, they're less likely to get out of that cage and then start an attack. I'm not scared of all animals. In fact, I'm less scared of bugs. I know people freak out over like spiders, cockroaches, ants and all that, but I've also lived in a house that used to be infested with cockroaches, and I remember just picking up like spider webs and like ant houses when I was younger. So like I'm not really that fearful of bugs. Bugs are maybe, I mean, bugs do attack. I mean, I've been bitten by bugs. I've been around them basically majority of my life, but dogs just have that weird ADHD sort of feeling that like I cannot really wrap my head around, and I don't know why they act the way they act. I remember going to Louisiana, and I was actually at one of my friend's house, and I remember there was just this hyperactive dog that just wanted to be friendly with everybody, and I didn't see it as that. So what I did in my response is I hopped onto the kitchen counter and I stayed there so that dog could not jump. That dog was not trained to jump onto the kitchen counter, so that dog just kept coming at me, but couldn't even get up on the counter. Literally, in order for me to leave the house, they had to hold on to the dog. I had to get onto the counter and then leave the house. That is how fearful I am of these creatures. But it's so crazy to me how, like, this video, it's literally a dog humping. A dog humping the goddamn corner. And what's weird to me is that no one's going to understand that, because they're going to think I fear dogs because they just randomly just hump people. But no, I just have a legitimate fear of dogs. Like, I actually just get scared of them. But I really hope someday that there's going to be a person out there that will help me with this fear. There's been multiple of my friends that have been trying to help me with this fear. In fact, I've been getting a little bit better at like just dealing with them, because some of them are like calm. They're teaching me how to understand how to like act towards with a dog, and then how to understand them. But I mean, sometimes I'll get weird to the point where I've been like French kissed, which is still the weirdest situation ever, where I still don't understand their hyperactiveness or their friendliness. And people have told me that like dogs like me for some weird reason, and some people were saying dogs are always the best choice of character, like in terms of people. Like if they notice something good about you, then they won't bark at you or attack or anything like that. And sometimes they bark because they're like fearful that they're going to hurt their owner and stuff like that. But I don't know, what do you guys think about this? How do you guys feel that I have a full-on fear of dogs, and how can I overcome this fear? I just wanted to talk about that because of the fact that like this video is full-on blowing up on Instagram. If you guys have not followed my Instagram, link will be down in the description below. And if you guys want a link to the actual video itself, that will also be down in links in the description below. It's just crazy to me that a video like that is actually blowing up, and there's like almost now like I'm going to say the majority of the 13,000 people that have watched that video don't even understand what exactly that video meant. But I'm happy with the results. That video is now the best thing I've ever created on social media, because the last time I've ever hit something big like that was when I uploaded my Injustice 2 video, and that right there only got like around 7,000 to 8,000 views on that video. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to this person's dog. This is actually a person's dog, or dingo, what it actually is. His name is actually Bean, so go give him a lot of credit, because I feel really bad that this video is blowing up and he doesn't have a lot of followers on his dingo account as well as his TikTok, so his social medias will also be down in the links in the description below. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. That's pretty much it. Until then, Kabal out.